Hi everyone, it's Kina McGregor. Headstand is one of the most important postures in the whole yoga practice. If you're a beginner, you should definitely use a wall for support or get someone to spot you when you're trying, just to be safe. Eventually, you need to learn how to practice headstand in the middle of the room so you can accrue the true benefits of headstand, which is to awaken that spiritual energy deep in the center of your brain. It really helps calm your mind to be able to hold headstand for a really long time. At least 10, 15 breaths every day, and moving on to maybe 25 or 50 breaths when you get nice and stable. But never push yourself too far too soon. Work on the foundational principles, and then you'll get the benefits of headstand without any injury. Now, the most important thing in the headstand position is what's going on with the shoulders. So let's take a look at the shoulders, all right? When you're doing regular headstand position, you want to make sure that the shoulders are nice and open. If you feel yourself hunching forward, then you want to make sure that you don't try too hard in the headstand, all right? So maybe your shoulders aren't ready, you don't have the alignment. You don't want to feel like you're crashing down. You want to feel the elbows pressing into the ground. Then you stand the legs up and walk in, all right? So the whole time, the shoulders stay nice and supported. That's the headstand preparation. Now there are a couple of tools that you need. First of all, how wide apart are the elbows? If you start off with your hands shoulder width apart, then you can place the elbows on the ground, bringing them a little bit closer, hooking the flesh of the forearm in place just to check your distance. Hold on to the outsides of the elbows. Interlock your fingers on the ground for an open palm headstand, and then keep the shoulders nice and firm. The place that you're going to put on the ground is that flat part at the top of your head. So maybe let's just pause for a moment and find that, okay? Sit up nice and straight and hold the flat part at the top of your head. When you press on this, you should feel that there's no strain in the neck muscles and your spine is naturally a little more straight. If you press on the top of your head, you'll feel the neck muscles strain and you pivot the chin forward. Don't put this part of the head down when you do headstand. If you press on the back of your head, you'll feel, again, the neck muscles strain. Don't put this part of the head down when you do headstand. You want that flat part of the head that leaves the neck nice and free and the spine in a neutral, supported position. When you finally get up into headstand, you want the skeleton, the bones of the body, stacked on top of each other so that you stack your body in one clean line and you find the center line, the central gravitational axis of your body where balance is effortless. That's only possible when your shoulders are nice and stable. My teacher always said that shoulders were the foundation of headstand, not putting pressure on the top of the head. So let's see if we can get up into a headstand, keeping all those principles at play, okay? So first thing, we find that position of the elbows down by starting with the hands shoulder width apart. Elbows press down, interlock the fingers. Exhale, place the top of the head down. Firm the shoulders, stand the legs up, walk in. Pivot forward onto your toes, press the elbows into the ground, suck the belly in, and inhale. Push the pelvis back so it moves forward off of the center line. And let's just try that a few times, okay? Press the elbows into the ground, suck the lower belly deep inside, and see if you can come halfway. The halfway point is nice and safe. In order to get all the way up, we need to use the abdominal muscles to pull the pelvis to the center line while squeezing the thighs together and sending the feet up to the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs towards each other, lift the kneecaps, stay for a few breaths. Keep the shoulders nice and firm. And then on the way down, you're going to suck the belly in, keeping the core of the body aligned. But before we try that, let's see if we can just feel the center line. Feel the legs stacked on top of the hips stacked on top of the torso, the rib cage stacked on top of the shoulders, and the shoulders stacked on top of the foundation of our forearms and the head. Let the balance be effortless. Pull everything into the center and let the gravitational power of the earth support you in headstand. And then now on the way down, sucking in the belly, initiate the movement inside of the pelvis, come to that halfway point where you suck the belly strongly in. Then exhale, pivot more into the hip joints, pulling the belly deep inside. Once the toes reach down,
See if you can just let them slide down to child's pose.
After a few breaths in child's pose, it's safe to come up. One more thing that I want to show you about headstand is, again, the work in the lower belly. Be sure to have the belly sucked in. So I'll just give you a little better view of what's happening down there. When you lift up into headstand, it's very important that the belly is sucked in. So when you go forward, press here into the elbows and then gently suck the belly in. So we suck the belly in, and it's almost as though the rib cage and the thighs are in contact. If your belly is out, then you're not going to be able to find the lift. So we suck the belly in and let that sucking in of the belly create the lift. So we suck all the way in. The abdominal muscles pull like you create a cave inside of the pelvis, and then that lifts you all the way up. And the same thing on the way down. We create a cave behind the hip joints inside of the pelvis, and then that gives you the space. The rib cage is the first thing that touches the thighs, the stomach is inside, and we slide down to child's pose. You want to make sure that you rest in child's pose after, because that will help equalize your body and equalize the flow of blood through your whole brain and through all of the organs in the body. If you practice headstand regularly and you follow the techniques that I outlined, you'll get the benefits of that calm mind and a steady openness inside of the body. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your practice.